Hello everybody, my name is Isaiah1243 is cool, and I am back in Universe Sandbox 2. Now, what would happen if a black hole would either just show up, like stay still in our solar system, or launch through? Let's find out in this first simulation thing of our solar system. First, I'm gonna pick Sagittarius A star, which is the middle of our galaxy. I'll go with about 1,000 kilometers a second, and I'm just gonna launch it over it that way, because everything's gonna happen. Oh, Saturn is getting pulled out of orbit. Surprise. Got pushed, thrown around it, so gravity assist or hyperbolic thing, obviously our sun is just gonna be dragged towards it. I'm gonna focus on our sun. Okay, I'm getting closer to the sun. All the planets are gonna be destroyed. The Kuiper belt got stretched out. Which with the lag. Alright, slow down time so lag wouldn't be as strong. As bad. Hi, Mr. Sun. Thanks for giving us life while you're about to die. If I would place rings around any of these planets, it would just get torn away. It's just getting dragged away from our sun. Now I'm gonna go back to our sun. These inner planets aren't really affected because they're so close to the sun. Come on, black. You can see this material is getting thrown away. What happens if I show my orbits? Yep. Super weird and elliptical. If I would relate the sun, there is a strong, a less gravitational bound. They're not as gravitationally bound to something, so they're just gonna get stretched out more. Come on. Well, let's just add a random moon on Mars. How about Mercury? Around Mars, not Mercury. Did it hit? Where did it go? You know what? Edit. Drag closer. Just gonna speed up time. And that's just gonna speed up the inevitable. Wait to pull that too far. Pull it down over here, down further. I'm gonna drag it much closer. There we go. Drag it here. want plonk. Just rips everything in a straight up vertical angle, basically. Neptune's out of here, kind of. I think a series is gonna. Nope. Why is there a random text of a body? There we go. You know what? Alto velocities. I'm just gonna speed up time a lot. And also just make it much bigger. Plonk. No way, everything got consumed. Mike. Why is there still labels in there? Oh. It's a weird bug. I'll have to individually go over. Oh. Delete. 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 Go on, stop it. I'm getting bored. Thank you. Okay. You know what? I don't feel like doing that all again, so what I'm gonna do is just zoom out, select everything, delete, and then replace Sagittarius A star. Whee! Plonk. Now let's basically make it tear apart a star that actually orbits it in our galaxy. That is what would happen if Sagittarius A star was destroying Betelgeuse. There we go. You can see its gas gets swirled around and basically into a ring that orbits the black hole. Well, over time, it's going to shift from a star to nothing. Well, what happened if I placed our entire solar system around the black hole? There we go, Yep. Oh, I placed all the moons, that's why I had a lag spike. So it's gonna pull planets out of the sun's orbit. Then the moons out of the planet's orbit. So they're gonna, the closer ones are gonna spiral inward, and the outer ones are gonna fling outward. And if you look at through the black hole, you can see the gravitational lensing, which bends the path of light. As you can see that the orbits of those moons and stuff, it goes in a straight line and then bent down. But if I go above, you can see that it's still a straight line except for that one. That it did an actual curve. As the moons are getting pulled closer into an orbit around the black hole and ripped away from their parent planets. Either they're gonna collide. Oh, ho 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 ho. That was a close approach. So like, mostly just spiral inward. Or Saturn. No. Come on, Saturn. You know, it's really Saturn. I'm gonna slow down time so my computer stops lagging as bad. There we go. What are the speed of these things? several thousands of kilometers a second. I don't know what that is in miles, but it's a lot. You know what, why is there at a 0? Now it's going to realize it's going to destroy everything. I'm just going to pull everything. Although, last thing is destroy all objects as all the major planets in Pluto and its moons. Hi Pluto. Bye Pluto. I think if I can reduce my lag by turning off the trails and keep the labels on. If I look at their orbits, you can just see that. You could still see the habitable zone. I still need to reduce time. No, I'm just gonna make it swell up even more. There, that's a big old black hole. Let's see how long it'll take. Oh crap, it's not be able to do this tiny. I'm gonna place it right next to the event horizon, which is the point of no return. You can see there's this weird boundary. What? How did it? Oh. Right. What's this orbital period? Gravitational period 42.5 billion years. Whew. So that means in actual terms our universe is about 14 billion years old. This thing would have been able to orbit the black hole once in the entire life of the universe. So if I speed up time a ton, okay, go to a billion years. Oh, got pulled in. Oops. How about out here? There we go. Oh yeah, I turned off trails, that's why I can see it. Still in orbit. What's this one's orbital period? 207 billion years. It's really feeling the gravitational pull of, I believe this thing is so massive that I could make an entire galaxy orbit this black hole. Even though that's exactly how it works in real life, where the black hole is the center of the galaxy and everything pulls around it. Not like that. I believe I go to, where is it? The spiral thing. I'm gonna place Andromeda. Oh, I'm making a galaxy orbit of. That does not look like Andromeda. If I'm not lazy in editing, I'll place the actual picture of Andromeda. These look nothing alike. If I go much slower, you can see as this red stuff is called dark matter. It just has a really massive gravitational pull and actually holds galaxies together. You can see the gaseous material got pulled away and the black hole's orbiting another black hole. Gonna get what's this? Let's just make it bigger. There we go. Let's just make this black hole. There we go. Whoa. Oof. What'd I do? I hit a button, open folder. You know, I'll deal with this in a second. I'm gonna stop recording. There we go. I deleted it. Sorry about that, everybody. Now, each of these black holes contain 10 billion masses of our sun, which is an enormous amount, but compared to this black hole, it's tiny. Let's just speed up time tremendously. It's probably going to perturb Betelgeuse's orbit. If you don't know what perturb means, it either means push, like push it closer, or pull it further away. Like if I were to place a planet in the middle of a moon system, it would just perturb all the moons' orbits, and plonk. Oh, there's one, a few more coming. That They start barely moving. It's moving 0.0262 meters a second. A meter is 3 feet. Yeah. Tried recording an episode of Fortnite, but computer's still trash, so didn't do that. Oh, let's see. I'm jumping from. I'm gonna place the entire Jupiter system or the Denovian system. Place it. Here we go. All 68-ish moons have been placed. Which one's the closest? This one. Meteus. It orbits closest up to the planet. And it orbits every 7 hours. Io is, I believe, the closest of the Galilean moons, which is the 4 moons discovered by astronomer Galileo Galilei, which discovered. Oh, my other friend's playing Gary's mod. Sorry, Galileo discovered Io, Europa, Ganymede, where's the other one, and Callisto. Io is the closest of the 4. Europa is one. Sorry, tired. Europa is said to be able to harbor life because it has a subsurface ocean, and its orbit apparently gets heat from Jupiter. I don't know. But say I place our planet like right either in between Europa and Io or in between Io and Thebe. How about both? That'll work. In the middle of Europa and Io, in the middle of Io and Thebe. Obviously the one closer to Io, this one, the one in between Io and Thebe, is going to orbit faster than that one. And by Europa-ish area. Because the closer you are to the body, the stronger the gravitational pull is, so the faster you need to go to avoid colliding with it. So that's why something like Meteus orbits at 31.6 kilometers a second. Which one's the furthest? How about if I go to view orbits? Which one's the furthest? This one's probably technically the furthest. Yeah, it's this one. And this one only moves at 2.06 kilometers a second. Compared to, like 30. I like the orbits, kind of. That's how I made the thumbnail for making my own solar system. Because you couldn't really see anything because it disables the labels. You take a screenshot. So the Thebe got pulled out of its orbit. Say if I were to place a ring around Earth, it's gonna try to orbit Earth, but it's too far out for it to maintain a relative. Well, it can maintain a relative orbit, but it's gonna be super slow since it's so far out. It goes slower than it would to say something 5 times Earth masses because gravity is bigger. But also, since it's so far out and not that Earth's gravity isn't that strong compared to Jupiter's, Jupiter's gonna pull on this side facing Jupiter as it orbits. And when it gets like here, on the opposite side, it's going to begin to bend, or it might just get pulled out. So they're trying to orbit. Well, it's called spaghettification, where it gets pulled in one end stronger than the other. It's going to pull some into Jupiter itself, and some are just going to get pulled from Earth and bent around using its gravity due to the angle which it fell and got pulled out. But the problem with these two Earths is that the gravitational pull are gonna slowly affect each other, pulling them closer and closer until they whack. Ow! I hit my fist together. If you're wondering what that noise was. Not. Let's upset this balance. 15 Earth masses. Another 15 Earth masses. So it's pulled Io much closer to Earth than it would have. Much further. Oh, I thought I said Anthomnia for a second, which is a YouTuber that makes some Subnautica videos. Ark Survival Evolved and what else? The Isle. Oh. But these two Earths are going to begin to grab each other over. Well, they are. They're grabbing each other when they align, and then they're going to slowly alter each other's orbit until they hit, like I just said. But in the process, it's going to be perturbing more orbits, so the moons either causing them to hit Earth itself like that, or it speed it up and get ejected. Or they're going to be slowed down and hit Jupiter. Or it's going to be thrown from one Earth into the other. That would be actually entertaining. You know, powers. Where is it? Oh, here. Shrink system. Oh, that's a little weird. Everything gets pulled. Gets moved closer. That is realized. But the two Earths orbit near each other too close. It's like if we had two moons, it would just grab each other then, depending on the distance of them, on the eccentricity or how circular the orbit is. You know, I'm gonna turn off fragments because that's just gonna be annoying. And the two are just gonna basically kiss. Mwah! The kiss of death for one world. Oh yeah, for the Universe Sandbox, they're working on a Steam workshop, and when that update comes out, I'm gonna upload all 3 of my differently colored atmosphere Earths, so then you could save the yourselves and use them however you want. So yeah, when that update comes out, you can mess with my Earths. That I didn't make it. I made the atmosphere a different color. There's gonna be one Earth turned into a 30 mass Earth. Obviously 15 plus 15. Looks like it's gonna be this one. Whoa. The base Earth went through each other. Oh, I thought it was gonna be where they bounce off each other, but I think they slowed down. So okay, so I'm gonna push it further. You can see how the gravitational pull affected its orbit. But I moved it so it wouldn't hit Jupiter. I'm gonna turn on fragment so it just. I thought I pulled out material from Jupiter from the Roche limit. I was about to say, it did! A tiny amount of, if you didn't see it, there was a tiny amount. A tiny amount of Jupiter's gaseous material got pulled out. But that's not gonna work. Earth is just gonna probably be pulled apart. Yeah, it's gaseous material's getting pulled out. But if Earth pulled out enough, it could eat it all up. Then devour Jupiter itself. You know what? Earth, you're not falling close enough. The gravitational interaction between the two are going to be too strong. But it's going to be altering the orbits of all the planets. Minus 2% of all velocities. Oops. Sorry, Callisto, I believe you were. You know what? Let's explode Jupiter. It's gonna shift. But if I halt all velocities, that material is gonna go to the strongest gravitational force, which is at Earth. But the Earth is gonna. What? Oh no, the lines, no. Okay. What the? Earth get destroyed. You know, let's mess with Earth, bunch of moons. No, you know what? I'm using my custom red. How about I don't use this one that often, yellow atmosphere. Wait, is this one actually a purple one? Yeah. It's just the same color as Venus's atmosphere. I couldn't figure out the color for it, so I just opened up Venus's file, copied its numbers, and put it for this one. Let's place a ton of moons around Earth, even though I've done this in before. Due to their gravitational interaction with that one being elliptical, it's just gonna pull moons above and below. I turned off fragments because that's just gonna be a mess. This one's gonna be altering the orbits from above and below. It's gonna be pulling them up and down. I don't know if I'm recording. I have no clue. I should really keep a timer going, but I don't care. The elliptical one is fine because it's either most above or below the rest, which is handy. If I make its eccentricity 0, which means it's almost a perfect circle orbit. Oh, I thought those two were gonna hit. So Earth, you know, if I make this orbit longer, that means that Earth has a less gravitational influence on this. And it's more susceptible. They're more likely to be pulled out of orbit. Oh, oof! This one got destroyed. Now, Earth has a massive moon. You know, halt all velocities. Thump! Sorry, Earth. You know what? I think I've got enough chaos for this video. If you did enjoy this video, hit the like button. And can we get this video to 5 likes like I said? And if this is the first video that you've seen by me, please hit the red subscribe button and leave a comment how your day has been going in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.
You